The big why, a what, and tiny victories. Hey, it's Todd with Success in Real Estate, and I want to share with you a simple principle that produces big outcomes, but it may be counterintuitive to what you've been taught. What I want to help you with is a simple principle that produces really big results. Look, I know this from my own personal journey, but also from hundreds of coaching calls, sessions, and meetings, and working really closely with really high performers. And it's this: the simple solves the complex. One of the things that we've been taught, and we continue to be taught, is that you need to have this big why. But so much of what we've been taught, it's been commercialized and over-marketed. But when you really get underneath it, they can be obstructions to your progress. I'll tell you why the big why can be an obstruction. But first, let's go to the other side of this and let's talk about the two reasons that people don't really take action. It's called fear and overwhelm. So just imagine being in overwhelm. Imagine being in that space of fear, and then you put this big why on top of all of that. It's so far away from where you are right now. You need a tiny victory. You know, the big why. Maybe it's just something where you don't have the self-confidence to actually see it happening to yourself. And I'm not saying think small, but what you need to do is break down these big visions into opportunities for tiny victories, because everything big is built on the back of micro commitments. So what I believe, and when I coach people that I work with, and what I share with you today, is to ask yourself this: what is one thing that hasn't happened in your personal life that you would want to have happen as a result of the work that you're doing today? And hey, maybe you knock it out in a week. Maybe you knock it out in a month. Maybe you want to knock it out by the end of the year. But when you put something out there so far, you don't get the tiny victories along the way. So what's one thing you can go do today? It's the tiny victories that matter. The small, tiny victories. Because here's the simple equation of high performance. And there are many, but this is the one that I really subscribe to and I live by personally. I share it with those I work with. We practice it in our accountability groups at our company, and I'm passing it on to you today, is make a micro commitment. Have someone hold you accountable. Be held accountable and have it measured. Keep the commitment. Make sure they make you keep it, and you're going to get a victory. And with that victory, you're going to gain confidence. Now you get the choice to take that confidence and go into momentum. You've seen it before, and you've probably been there before, but that person with momentum is unstoppable. But you've got to get that tiny victory first. So get the tiny victories. That's the secret principle for big achievements and high performance. So if you want to work with and become a high performer, send me a message. I can help.